Welcome back to the Coffee Buzz Weekly, your no BS dive into the Beansville wild ride. I'm Anthony, and this week, tariffs are torching trade routes, prices are playing yo-yo, and even Starbucks is hitting the eject button on underperformers. But hey, Uganda's exporting like it's going out of style, and Dubai is slinging $680 cups like it's no big deal. Grab your mug, let's cruise through some of this chaos. We'll hit the tariff prices, the power plays, regulation, and the wild cards. Stick around for my hot takes on what it all means for your roast game. This week's coffee storm, US tariffs slapping Brazilian exports like a bad breakup. Down 46% year on year in August after those 50% hits landed. Global inventories. Arabica at a 17.5-month low and Robusta drawing down fast. It's squeezing everyone from Sao Paulo to smallholders to Seattle roasters. U.S. lawmakers are rallying bipartisan for the No Coffee Tax Act to exempt beans from those import gut punches. Brazilian exporters warning of further U.S. shipment drops if tariffs stick. Diversify or die, folks. Meanwhile, Uganda's laughing all the way to the bank. Exports boomed 58.7% to $2.24 billion for the year to August, shipping 7.93 million bags. Lesson, don't put all your Arabica in one basket. And on the supply chain side, weather woes in Brazil and Vietnam keep the heat on. But U.S. groups are lobbying hard for relief. Rare unity in DC these days. Volatility is the new normal. If you're a mid-tier roaster without hedges or alternate markets, it's time to pivot or watch margins evaporate. Embracing collaboration. Let's talk about prices. The futures did the cha-cha. Arabica rocketed past 424 to a pound before plunging and closing the week at 378. Up 2% daily, down 3.8% monthly. Consumers are feeling the burn already. Retail ripples in Brazil, big guns like Melita and Three Corações jacked up prices to counter the raw bean inflation. Stateside supermarket ground coffee paid $87 a pound in August, 21% year-on-year leap, steepest since the 90s. Folks are downgrading to store brands, things, or even caffeine pills. Have you heard of this? Global echoes. Exporters like Uganda offset some pain. But overall, tight stocks mean more ups and downs. Our hot take, the hype trains left the station. Niche brands have to get creative with storytelling bundles to keep loyalty. Everyday sippers, stock up now. And the other news, Starbucks slimmed down, closing hundreds of US spots, including Chicago hits, axing 900 corporate jobs. That's 1% of North America's stores gone. Efficiency hunt amid competition. China's Luckin Coffee sneaking in with US stores since June. Low prices are gunning for the green mermaid. And an espresso shake-up, as you mentioned, Alfonso Gonzalez Lucian steps in as global CEO from November 1, fresh from the North American operation, betting big on US growth, I'm presuming. And India wins. Clutch coffee partners with Sprouts for a wider US grocery shelves. And Kenya's Java House, it's 100 stores. New Uganda spot for a grab and go. And decaf surges. US demand up 33% year on year. In other news, there's the EU deforestation extension, a 1 more year delay proposed September 26. IT glitches and due diligence headaches were cited. This is relief for importers, but traceability tech race heats India's frontline. Smallholders in Kogadi freak over geolocation mandates. No tech, big costs, but local heroes like Coffee Dasara are countering with branding, tourism, and farmer training to build resilience. And in Berlin, Lapchain slinging €2.50 cappuccinos, sparking a turbo capitalism backlash from indie cafes. And from lunacy, Dubai Cafe drops 680 gaisha pool. $680. Is that absurd? I don't know. Event Energy SCAJ Tokyo wrapped up with 75,000 attendees. That's all for this week. So please like and subscribe, and I'll be back with you next Sunday.